But he goes, so I hear you have a crush on Seve Ballesteros. Now, Seve Ballesteros is married at the time. And she's like, yeah, I love him. I want to meet him. So what does he do? He calls Seve Ballesteros down to Bay Hill and has the young lady meet her.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of you guys probably don't know this, but he and Gary Player back in August of 1962 come up to Weston Hills and open up Weston Hills. Went out there, played 18 holes in front of about 2,500 people, one of which was your grandfather.
Yep.
But just when you have an individual athlete who gets presidential awards, all the accolades that came his way, all the tributes from the presidents, the Pele, the Magic Johnson, everybody around the world of sports. As a matter of fact, I believe tonight Antonio Brown is wearing a pair of shoes in honor of Arnold Palmer. So I mean, just all the professional athletes in the world appreciate the avenues that he opened up. I mean, he was a proud member of the PGA. I mean, I never got to meet the guy, but just the stories that I hear about him, I mean, he's going to be missed not just in the world of golf. He's going to be missed in the whole sports industry.
Did Seve tap that chick?
I don't know. But
Interesting question.
One of his biggest contributions is what's going on this weekend, the Ryder Cup. Back before 1979, it just used to be Great Britain and Ireland against the United States. Mr. Palmer, and he's the only golfer ever to be called Mr. I mean, Jack Nicklaus is still called Jack. Lee Trevino is called Lee. Eldrick Woods is called Tiger. Everybody still refers to Arnold Palmer as Mr. Palmer because of all the avenues that he opened up. But without Mr. Palmer's help with the Ryder Cup, the United States would be total domination in the whole series. But because of what he was seeing, what was going on, he wanted to grow the game internationally. He said, okay, we need to open it up to besides Great Britain and Ireland. We need to open up to all of Europe. And ever since 1979,
a lot of talent. A lot of talent. You got Jason Day out of Australia. You got Rory McIlroy out of Scotland.
Not to cut you off, I'm sorry, but Jason Day.
You did.
I know, but Jason Day. Jason Day plays in the President's Cup. It's two different things because he's from Australia. So I mean, there's a little bit of a difference in that.
Yeah.
But without him, I mean, he is golf's greatest ambassador, bar none. I mean, some of the interviews that were done on the Golf Channel, including Nancy Lopez, who actually, when she first met him, was down to PGA show about 20 years ago, and he asked Nancy Lopez for her autograph.
Yep.
Johnny Bench was interviewed. Obviously, the former
catcher for the Cincinnati
Reds. Brian, there's your plug for your team.
Call in, Brian.
But I mean, all the tributes that were done,
Hope we still love.
all the moments of silence that were done, the whole thing. The best part of the tributes so far was what happened Friday at the Ryder Cup. They put one of his old bags out on the first tee.
His ex-wives were there?
One of them's actually dead.
Is it?
Yeah, but
They wheeled her out on
like-
the first tee.
like I said, Mr. Palmer changed the world of sports when it comes to showing your emotions. I mean, I'm a firm believer in this. Everybody's got a little bit of Mr. Palmer in them. Everybody shows their emotions here and there. I'm not afraid to admit. I mean, heck, I've shown it on the golf course. I've shown it on the basketball court. I've shown it everywhere. But without Mr. Palmer, I think, the world is, I can't put into words how much he changed the world, changed society.
I remember when he came to the Greater Hartford Open, and coming up the 18th fairway, he was walking along, shaking people's hands.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the way he was.
Yeah.
And it took him 15 minutes.
Yeah, at least.
To get from his second shot, which he put right in the heart of the green,
Yeah.
to get up to the green, it took him more than 15 minutes.
And like I said, he would sign every autograph. He would shake every hand.
That's right.
He would treat everybody like they meant something.
Class act.
That was more than a class act. I mean,
Yeah.
he set the bar for a class act.
Yeah, I mean, he just took what was a class act and raised it 5 notches. And there's no way anybody's going to be able to do what Mr. Palmer did